Dear students, very good morning. Today we are going to discuss about memory and programmable device. It is unit number 5. In that we are going to discuss EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, and random access memory. It is a RAM. So till now we discussed about read-only memory, ROM, and programmable array logic and programmable logic array. Now we are entering this RAM topic. Let's discuss here. So first you have to understand the empathy part. As per design thinking concept, empathy is very important. So empathy, we have to understand the customer needs and user pain points. That is very important. So now, understanding memory in digital electronics. First, memory is essential for digital device. It enabling data storage and quick access to information. Key types include RAM and EEPROM. So in this diagram, we can clearly understand the memory role in digital electronics. What are the roles of memory in digital? First role is the temporary storage. It holds data for immediate use. Next one is the long-term storage. It stores information for future use. Long-term storage, it is a ROM. Temporary storage used for RAM, random access memory. Long-term storage is ROM, read-only memory. And also it is used for efficient processing, enables quick data recall and processing, retrieval of data from the memory, then smooth operation, so ensure devices function without any interrupt. Okay, so I hope you understand how memory is used and what are the roles of memory in digital electronics. Now we have a classifications of memory. Memory can be classified into RAM and EEPROM. So what is the main difference between RAM and EEPROM? RAM is the fast and temporary storage, for it is for quick access. And EEPROM is the permanent storage, retaining data even when power failure. Okay, so I hope you understand the difference between RAM and EEPROM. Next, we have to understand how RAM is functioning. That is the RAM analogy. So first, it's a core memory component for quick data access and relate to RAM workspace organization, and then compared to RAM meal preparation area, then performance impact. Highlights RAM role in data efficiency. For fastest and quick access, we go for RAM. RAM as a whiteboard. Fast and temporary RAM allows quick data access and ensure. Yes. Now, temporary nature. RAM's characteristic is temporary nature and speed. RAM likened to whiteboard and allows for fast writing and erasing of data, symbolized by a clocking and a lightning bolt. Yes. So in this diagram we have a two difference. One is the clock and another one is the lightning bolt. Represents with data. That means switching the data processing, data speed. It represents speed and temporary data. Yes. Next, RAM act as a scratch paper. Yes, RAM, we have to compare RAM with the scratch paper. It is used for quick notes, easy writing, erasing and rewriting. So it acts as a RAM act as a like this roles. RAM is used for quick data retrieval and quick writing. After that we can erase the data in the RAM and rewriting the data. It is possible. Yes, now you have to understand EEPROM. EEPROM as a digital notebook. Yes. EEPROM act like a permanent notebook, retaining data even when power is off. So it keeps data remains even when the power is switched off. In this diagram, we can easily understand the EEPROM characteristics. EEPROM data persistence and process. First one is the data retention and non-volatility, non-volatile and application use. Data is used in critical application. Okay, so mainly EEPROM is used in the embedded real-time applications. Okay, so it is used in the washing machines and real-time traffic light monitoring system. Okay, data is not lost when power is off. EEPROM retains data even without power. So that is the important characteristics of EEPROM. Yes, now it's the time for assessment. The main advantage of EEPROM over EEPROM is electrically erasing and reprogramming, which memory is non-volatile and reprogrammable. EEPROM is a non-volatile and reprogrammable. Thank you, students. I hope you understand the basic function of memories and the classifications of memory like ROM and RAM, EEPROM.